Hey everyone, welcome to CopiCafe, episode 9. You've got Rob and Josh here, and we're really excited to share this week's events with you and what's going on here in Cornucopias. Rob, what are you drinking today?
Yeah, so today I am drinking a Morello cherry lemonade.
Morello. You gotta
Morello.
say it with the
Morello
rolled
from the
R. Morello.
Tesco's the finest.
Hey, it's a bellissimo. I'm drinking a Waterloo.
Ooh.
A Waterloo. Yeah, boring. Summer
How do
berry.
you
I mean, it's not boring. It's good, but hey,
Whoa.
drink what we drink. Cheers. I mean, honestly, it's been a. Sorry, I had to take a sip. I interrupted myself with a sip. It's been a great week.
Ooh, that's
Really.
strong.
Oh yeah. Is that got some booze in it or what?
No, the cherries are just
Oh, the cherries.
in your
Cherries are
face.
strong.
In your
Okay,
face.
gotcha. All right. Hey, so jumping into some hot topics. Since the last CopiCafe, we've had 2 NFT sales in 1 week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Friday was NFT to tree number 1. And then what was it? Wednesday? NFT to tree number 2 occurred. Or was it? Yeah, yesterday. So NFT to tree, but lose kind of track of days here in crypto land.
Yep.
The sales went amazingly well. Sold out in under 20 seconds. The first one under 17 seconds. The second one, meaning there's a large amount of demand for what we're doing, which is great. But like, I think the most important thing to emphasize there is that the community has come around and rallied and planted. 38,000 times 2. So what is that? 76,000 trees just from the sales, and then you've got the royalty sales from the secondary market funding even more trees being planted after that. So that's pretty remarkable.
At least, yeah. I mean, we shared those images in Discord. If you want to pop them up, but I mean, yes, the technology held out again, and it was really good, and we're getting better. It was 20 seconds for the first mint, and 17 seconds for the next. So we beat our own record. Hope we're not setting ourselves up for the third one. But I mean, yeah, this is the technology that's going to be used for the land sale. So this is why it was incredibly important. And on the back of the second one, we are confident now that the land sales should be great. So we announced those sales dates in Discord.
Yep. Hey, hold on. Whoops. Sorry. You were small. There we go. We've had the wrong image set up. That'll be fun. Community will have fun with this, huh?
No, we can't start again. Can we?
I don't think we need to start again, do we? Yeah,
nah,
we're good. Cheers again. To making the little mistakes and not the big mistakes, right? So, yeah, I think the NFT sale, I mean, both of them went incredibly well. And for me, what I'm so excited about with this is it's our tech, it's our technology, and it's working well. And it's working well in spite of congestion still on Cardano. So to see what this will be like after the Vassal hard fork in late June, I mean, it's only going to get better and better. When you remove congestion challenges.
It is a big problem, and it will still continue to be a problem for us through the mints, even with our strategy for going through the different tiers. We have to allow time between tiers. So although the different tiers may end up with in 20 seconds or 30 seconds, we still have a processing time. So it will be frustrating for some. How can it happen so fast, yet we still have to wait a period of time? And it's because what we do is the technology is built so it can take on tens of thousands of people in a queue, but we then process that queue, we save them to our database, but we also communicate that back in terms of everybody receives an email address. We push that back to the browser. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on underneath, and we put these fail safes in just in case we have a kind of disaster, so we can communicate back to everybody. So we know it's going to be frustrating, and it will get better and better as we do more and more mints. But at the moment, yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really solid. And you know what? Look, the reality is, no matter what we do, there's no perfect solution. And guys, we're up here building new tech on top of new tech. And what we're trying to do and what we've accomplished in just less than a year is amazing here at Cornucopias. But we are really trying to honor the community and take care of you guys in as fair of a way as possible. We've heard comments. There's never. You guys just need to understand there is not a perfect solution here. Every solution has its balances, its positives and negatives. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to incentivize the community that we want to grow by splitting it up into different roles. And we're building out the tech in the best possible way that we know how to build it right now. And we think it's working incredibly well. I'm really happy with it. I think it's done a phenomenal job. I think we had over 9,000 in queue for that NF Tree 2. And in less than 30 seconds, there were 9,000 in queue. So
and we can see it all in the live dashboards. Again, we have a war room. We have now our internal team. Some are based in South Africa, some in Hungary. So it's still a global team. And we're all with the power of the metaverse. We're able to communicate together.
Yeah, that's quite true. Way to bring the metaverse in there. But the reality is, we're talking. I mean, how many time zones are we representing on just that one war room meeting? It's crazy, and it makes it hard to schedule, but we're getting it done. So big success with the NFT to tree sales, which really position us well for the land sale that's coming up. But we'll get into that in just a second. I want to mention we had a lot of gracious hosts this week. You and I did several interviews. We were on Cardano with Paul. We were on Meta Money, but I think there was an issue there. We got to retape that one. We were on Big Pay. We were on Cheeky Crypto. They interviewed us for all of those. And then also special thanks to Crypto Capital Venture, who gave some coverage. Dan over there gave us some coverage of our project, and we're really thankful for that. And also Crypto Crow gave us some coverage. So a lot of good influencers out there that we have great relationships with, and we're thankful. Not just influencers, content creators, and they're entrepreneurs building businesses. So we're thankful that they gave us some time.
Let's not forget Driving and J Crypto on Twitter Spaces. We chat to them regularly as well. They cover our project.
And it's great. It's great to be in this community. Everybody's kind of giving and sharing and talking about each other, and it's really a fun community overall in Cardano. So much positivity in there, but also just in the one that we're cultivating here in Cornucopias. So that's pretty huge. Moving on to the land sale. By the time you guys are watching this video, we might have probably have released a very powerful cinematic video, which is an example of the actual gameplay, like running around in a full built sector that is possible already within Cornucopias. Very exciting. What are your thoughts on that, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It's Unreal Engine 5 pushing the graphics probably to half of its capabilities. We're capable of doing a lot more, but we're scaling down the graphics somewhat, even though they're incredible, because we have multiplayer. So there's a lot more stuff that's going on with our game than say an individual UE5 game like the Matrix example that a lot of people have watched. They're just concentrating on one player. They're not doing everything that we're doing. But our land map itself, like you say, that's one sector. That's of the farm zone, which we buy now.
You can call it by name now. Yeah.
I can't remember its name. Solace. Yes, it's Solace. Of course, it's Solace. Yeah. So it's Solace, which is the life on the farm was the internal name for it. So you're seeing Solace, but what you're seeing one sector of probably 10 sectors. I don't think it'll be more. I don't think it'll be less. At this moment in time, we're definitely planning on 10 maps for Solace.
Look, hold on, man. If you're going to have a special guest on the show, you're going to have to introduce your special guest. I believe his name is Buddy.
Yes. Is he making a lot of noise in the background? Wait. Come here, buddy.
Let's get to know Buddy real quick.
Come on,
Buddy, come on. Here, boy.
Come on.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? All right, we're dog lovers here.
He's a little bit restless down there.
Is he?
But now we've got his attention. I don't know how quiet it'll be. Say goodbye. What are you drinking today, buddy? I'm drinking cherry.
It's good stuff. Okay, so Solace. You're talking about Solace.
Yeah, so it's very likely there's going to be 10 different sectors for Solace. So you're seeing one sector, an 8 kilometer by an 8 kilometer map. There'll be 10 other maps within Solace. Then we have the Wild West Zone, which is called
Esperanza. I believe.
Yeah, so that will have 10 sectors as well, 10 additional maps. And then we have the final one, which we call, it's had a couple of names. We've kind of settled on the Eastern Zone, and this is going to be called
Fortune. So, we just talked about this a couple of days ago. It's a full busy week. I think they're great names.
It is so fresh off the table that the name. I mean, we had so many names that I needed a little bit of help with those. Yeah,
no, that's great, and it's exciting, and this tees up our land sale. A lot of fun stuff happening there. Definitely, you know what I hope? I hope that this is the least watched CopiCafe that we have. And the only reason I say that is because tomorrow, when this is released, the cinematic video will have come out, and I just really want that to get the full chance that it has. So we will definitely include that cinematic video link here in the description, and I guess this is the point when we'll see most people drop off to click on that link and watch that video, which is great. But we do have a lot of fun stuff ahead in this episode for you. So stay with us. Come back. If you leave and watch it, come back. Because we've got a special guest today on the show. Aside from Buddy, we've got a guy named Julian that's joined our team. I don't think we're quite ready to bring him up yet, but definitely hang in there with us to listen and hear from Julian and meet him. He's an important member of our team. What else do we want to discuss? The dates for the land sale. It's been announced June 3rd through 7th. Wow. Those are the dates. Coming very soon, folks. So hopefully, if you haven't had time to prepare, you definitely need to set up your Discord and connect to our marketplace. There is a process there. If you don't follow it ahead of time and get set up ahead of time, you're going to miss out. It's that all of that has got to be arranged so that you can participate in the sale. Thankfully, over 15,000 of you have already done that in our system. You're already set up and good to go. But anybody new watching, if you want to participate in a land sale, make sure you get that done. Just as a quick heads up, the wallets you can use are Nami, Giro, and Eternal. And I guess that's about it. We're announcing on the land sale for right now. Everybody's been asking when land. They've not been asking when price of land. so we'll announce when land. Yeah, and we will say this, that generally speaking, the price points, what we've quoted before was around 200 USD to 5,000 USD. I think it's going to be more like around 200 USD to 2,000 USD or somewhere in that range. But that's the general price point. And it's not that we haven't settled on a land price. This is in ADA. ADA is up and down, so we would really, really like to announce the prices, but ADA's up and down, so we just don't know. We're just going to keep it in that range, and no matter what, I think it's going to be the most epic land sale ever, and it doesn't really matter. We're looking at something that what's been done here, the cinematic video, that's an example of the work of our entire team coming together, just demonstrates talent. It demonstrates an effective and productive team. The community shows that we're building something incredibly powerful with a very engaged community, and they're participating in a variety of ways. That is just really, really strong, and we're grateful to be a part of this. It's a wild ride. I think it's worth going over as well. The
why we're doing it in five different days, and also what you're getting with those. So
Yeah,
Dave,
absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
so each of the mints will be there'll be a set price. So you'll be paying one price, but you will actually get a choice of not a choice, a random mint of
I
five
almost
different.
thought you cussed there for a second.
Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So there is 5 different rarities. So even though you're buying the small plot of land, you could end up with the common, the uncommon, the rare, the legendary, and the mythic. So many different terminology.
Yep.
And why is that important when it's the same plot of land? On all of them, you are guaranteed the same plot of land. But it happens for 2 reasons, and there's 2 major events that actually follows on, and we're going to get a lot of when major events in the future. So the first one is, if you have a mythic of the small, of the medium, of the large, of the epic, or of the copious, the mythics get to test our platform first. So the alpha release and the beta release will be inviting you in. You'll get to play and run around in UE5, and then we'll invite the legendaries in. So that is the first utility that comes. Apart from owning the land, you'll get to go on the 3 different zones and have a look around.
Yep.
Then, when we've done lots of testing on testnet, and at the same time, we're building all these maps that I was talking about before, and we will reveal these maps. So as soon as the maps are ready, we will reveal them, whether it's in batches of 5 or 10, whatever. And you will have a lead up then, so you can go around and have a look at these different maps. There'll be 3D maps on our website. And then we will have 5 huge events. And these events are, should we call them a land grab?
Yeah, I think it's the great land grab of 2022 or 3.
Yeah. It's a great land. Yes,
it's a great land grab
of the century. Sure. It's a land grab of the century. So what this will entail is, if you have the mythic, you now have all this information. You will see what all our different sectors look like, what our 3 zones look like, and you will get to go and choose your land plot. The best land plot, the worst land plot, whatever you decide is your best land plot, you'll get to go. And the mythic's a small plot, so it is really first come, first serve. And then we will do that again for the legendaries. Then we'll do that for the rares. Then we'll do it for the uncommons, and then we'll do it for the commons. Yeah. So those 5 events, I think they're going to be incredible.
Yeah, they are. I think so too. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're excited to invite everyone that wants to play or participate to come and be involved and join our land sale, and help support what we're doing. We're building something amazing here.
You and your friends pick out your spot where you want to go, get ready, both go to that same plot, that same district. Then you can be next to each other. So if it's friends, if it's guilds, groups, whatever.
Competing for waterfront property or property close to the mines and running and trying to grab those, or just whatever it is, the most scenic property. It's a lot of fun. And when I say scenic, if you have already seen that video, I mean, unbelievable. The water technology, just the look at the beauty of what we've done here in Unreal Engine 5, what David and the team and Jim, everybody involved has been coming together to make just something so amazing.
And the choice is yours. The choice is yours.
Seriously, I've mentioned this in 3 videos already, I think, but like, I cannot wait to just have my avatar built out, my own personal avatar, which we can already do in our system.
You'll be customizing it yourself.
Yeah, customize my avatar and go out onto my land and sit by the water and fly fish. I'm so excited about that. I can't even tell you. So, okay, we're not saying that fly fishing is going to be possible yet, but I'm pushing.
You be catching flies.
Is it American? Rob, I'm taking you fly fishing at some point.
Is it in a plane?
In a plane? No.
Okay.
You guys are so confused over there. Yeah. All right. So DripDropz, final announcement, and then we're going to bring Julian up. DripDropz. Those guys are movers and shakers in the Cardano space. They're OGs Cardano. For sure. They've been around for a while. Really brilliant team has come together, and what they're doing is, I don't even know how to really encompass what they're doing into words very well. But every time we talk to them, I'm quite impressed with what they've got going. But it's, at the bare minimum right now, it's a means for us to for token distribution. So we're getting it out into just giveaway. We're giving away tokens to over 2 million tokens throughout the DripDropz system. So you can go to the DripDropz platform and get your free Cornucopias tokens.
Every epoch, every 5 days, just go in. Like a lot of people will already be doing that now. Go on there, you'll find our token, collect them.
Yeah, why not? Might as well grab it. Yep. All right. So, and check out what DripDropz is doing. Those guys there's a lot of things happening fast with that team.
Yeah,
really great people.
This is the first venture that we are doing with that team, but we've got some really big, important things.
Yeah, we're meeting with them regularly and discussing a variety of different things that we can do that's going to add value, mostly to you guys, our community. So, very exciting.
Shout out to Kyle and the team.
Yeah. Hello to all those guys. And all right, so we've mentioned him before, and I'll mention him again. Julian is a team member of ours that has joined us this year and helped us to really start getting organized. We had such fast growth in 2021 that it was a bit of a scramble, and we knew as an executive team that some moves need to be made so that we can come through on our promises to the community. So here's Julian. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Josh.
Good to have you on the show, man. What are you drinking today? I mean, it's important that you have a bev.
Today I'm drinking Scandinavian passion fruit cider.
Whoa, goodness gracious.
Delicious.
That's a lot of syllables. Guys. All right. Cheers.
I think your girlfriend's Scandinavian.
She is indeed, yeah. A lot of Scandinavian influences here.
Oh, okay. Very good.
But you're not Scandinavian, are you, Julian?
No, that's it. I'm from London. So, yeah, very much UK.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your background, man.
Yeah. When you started with us?
I started this year, January 2022, almost 5 months, almost half a year ago. So it's flying by. So, yeah, I'm an IT project manager. I've been in IT software development 15, nearly 20 years, in the gaming industry for about a decade now. So, yeah, very much my skill set matched what you guys are looking for. And, really, really pleasure to be on board.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, I mean, we were, I think you joined us at a crucial time because I think it took a bit of convincing to get a project manager on early because we were self-funded for a long time. So, it was quite a big investment for us early days. But I think, I mean, the transformation that we've seen, you've just fitted in really well, and our teams are so well organized now. It's amazing.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, I've done very similar things. I've worked with startups in the gaming industry. A lot of startups start with a big ambition. They start small and then they just explode. And, you add team members, you have development teams, and, it's difficult to manage. It's difficult to get your processes and the methodology you want. So, yeah, I'm very experienced in what I do, but I love being with you guys. Great team.
So what does a project manager do? Sorry, Josh.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Great question. I mean, like I say, what doesn't a project manager do? Facilitating, planning, organizing, directing, making sure projects are on time, on budget, within scope, setting the tolerances. For me, I'm a team facilitator, agile coach. So coaching team, facilitating teams, facilitating meetings. We're the kind of utility player. We're the jack of all trades. We kind of have to step in and do whatever's asked of us.
Which is great, man. And you've stepped in and done, a remarkable job, and you've come in with passion and your exact cultural fit, really, in terms of what we're looking for in team members at Cornucopias. We want people that are easy to work with, that are good to work with, that are also passionate about their job, and everybody's working really hard because, you don't want half the team fired up and go, and then the other half just kind of like slagging and dragging. And you've really brought a lot, so it's definitely been good to have you.
Thank you very much. Great to hear. Really kind.
Yeah, so we meet Well, explain what we do, Julian. What's our week like?
Well, because we have teams all over. We have a European team and we have a North American team. So, you know, we basically work almost 24 hours, as I was saying to you guys. We have a daily, I'm an agile team and I'm a scrum master. So we have daily stand-ups in the UK Europe team. So 10 a.m. every day, we meet for 15 minutes. What are you doing today? Are there any blockages? What tools, what processes do you need? And then, you know, we work 9 to 5 in the UK 9 to 6 p.m. And then, you know, you guys in America at sort of 2 p.m., you come online. And then we have this transition where we have 4 or 5 hours where we work together. And then we stop in the UK. So at 6, 7 p.m. I know you guys work a lot later than the rest of us. But then, you know, then the American team gets kicking. So we have this dichotomy where we try and transition what the work is going, what's ongoing. There's no kind of average day. You never know what you'll be doing. We have mobile teams, PC teams. You know, we have the Cardano with the ADA. We have the blockchain technology. We have so many different things going on. It's a bit like being a juggler at the circus. It's trying to keep all the things in the air at the same time. It's so much fun.
Yeah, because I was doing this job before you came on board. I just really needed help. So, you know, you come on and took that workload off. I think
now Rob's just selling every day.
Yeah, I don't do nothing now. I just sit back and drink cherry all day.
Just kidding. No, it was an essential move that allowed us to get more strategic and really solidify what we're focusing on and know that the balls aren't getting dropped, that we've started. That, you know, it's like kind of the beginning of this deal was Rob and I were getting the team started, the founding team, and we're throwing balls up in the air and things are happening. And now we've got all these projects going, like you said. And then it's like, oh crap, somebody help us to keep these in the air because this is a lot. And so you've really helped to organize, but get us to a place where we feel comfortable with our roadmap and with what we're going to deliver. And that's not to say that we're not ever going to be late or anything like that, because there are always issues and challenges that come up, but at least we have a good handle on and we're tackling it with proven systems that, you know, help to organize large groups of people around the same mission. So
absolutely. And you guys can't be everywhere. You know, your executive meetings, you meet other people, you meet clients, you meet a lot of people in the industry. So, you know, I'm the eyes and ears on the ground and I'm keeping tabs on, you know, there's multiple projects. I think we have about 5 or 6 concurrent projects and, you know, it's difficult workload for you guys. So, you know, like when Rob said, when I joined, he was working 15, 16 hours a day. He'd go to bed, wake up the next morning after 4 or 5 hours sleep, and it's the juxtaposition of balancing the work-life balance, and you've got to have that. And you know, you guys are so ambitious. It's such a great project, but it is about keeping it steady, doing it methodically, following the process, which is sort of where I come in.
Yeah, there's no joke. I think there was a period of time that was Rob's deal, but there was definitely a period of time in preparation for the December 10th token launch where I think I was getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep for quite a while. That was just it was brutal and it was really stressful. And it's amazing to see where we've come. Now we're settling back into more proper roles for CEOs and for team members, and we're really getting organized and focused, which is essential. You know, there's so many elements to building a business and trying to stay on track with your vision and mission. So I know Rob had some more questions for you, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of my questions is what has been your biggest challenge and what's been your highlight so far?
Wow, good question. The biggest challenge is probably getting the head around the ambition. You know, it's creating a metaverse. You know, no one's ever done this before. We're building for technology that doesn't really exist right now. Yeah. And there's so many interconnected, integral parts that, you know, in 20 or 30 years, people will look back on projects like ours and go, wow, look at what you did, look at what you achieved. And it's getting the roadmap, breaking it down into small packages, manageable stages, so that you guys, we can focus and the teams can focus on what is the next thing along, what's the next thing we need to work on, keeping it in the stages. And they have this cliche, focusing on the micro, not the macro. Look at the big picture. You guys are the executives, you're the co-founders, you've set us the vision. It's for us, the team, to sort of break it down. Let's just work on it and be methodical and work it in packages. So yeah, I think just the ambition is the biggest thing. But I love that.
Yeah, that was your okay. So was that your biggest challenge, and what are you most excited about? Or
yeah, I mean, it's kind of one big thing. You know, there's nothing not to be excited about. But yeah, that's definitely the biggest challenge. I mean, I think the most exciting thing, I love the fact yesterday we planted 38,000 fruit trees in Senegal. You know, for our NFT tree sale, every real world There's a real world tree for every digital NFT asset. That's just fantastic. It's so great. So it's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Well, man, it's definitely been a pleasure working with you, and what you bring to the team is great. I know you've got the experience and the positive attitude that people you fit right in very quickly. So
thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like part of the team. I felt that pretty quickly as well. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I've got certifications as long as my arm. I'm a Prince 2, I'm a Lean Six Sigma, I'm a Scrum Master. I've got GDPR certifications, sustainability, ITIL. So I've been there and done it, and I've worked my way up. And all that experience has led me to be a position where I'm comfortable and confident, and enables me to deliver, which is great. And it's also being part of a new, ambitious team, a project that's got such great scope. So yeah, I'm delighted to be here.
Yeah, well, we would not be accomplishing what we are without your help and organization.
Yeah, I think definitely when you join us, you do get the world on your shoulders.
It felt like that pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty. We brought Alan on. We'll have him onto the show at some point. That's our CMO. But when he came in, oh man, he had a mountain of stuff to do, because the reality is that the marketing work that I was doing, I was only able to really touch like 10% back when I was CMO, and it was mostly I was doing CEO type stuff. And Alan came in, and it was just like, here's a little mess for you, figure it out. And it's kind of like the same thing happened with Rob to you. It's like, hey, here's what we started, figure it out. And you've done a great job. So yeah, thanks. Rob, did you have anything else for Julian?
No, I'm just a bit confused at why the world behind him is like back to front, but it must be a Google thing.
It's actually a light. It's meant to come on and glow, but it's daytime here, so I don't even see it.
No worries. No worries. Well, hey, thank you very much for being on the show, and for everything that you're doing with the team. It's great work, man.
It's an honor. Thank you for having me. It's been great.
All right. Rob, you want to move on to a leak?
I have a leak. Do a bit of a leak.
What are you leaking today?
So we've gone through all 4 sizes so far of the land plots. I don't know if you want to share the screen. So we'll go back to this image again of a football ground. So now we're going to announce the 5th size. So this is the largest size of the theme zones in the districts. And if we compare it, there we go, to we call it the Copias. If we can compare it to a football pitch, we're almost the size of.
Now, what was the teams playing there? Was that Interpol? Who was that? Man City? Who are these people?
Yeah, so this week, this is actually the team that won the Premier League, and they say that the Premier League is.
Are you proud of this team?
Premier League is the hardest team in the world. So yeah, this was a good victory for this particular team. And the reason I'm picking on this club is not because I follow them or I have the scarf behind me. None of that whatsoever. It's because this, in terms of yardage, is the biggest pitch. It's not the biggest amount of people that you can get in a stadium, unless they were dangling off the top bits. But yeah, it's the biggest pitch. So I'm comparing the biggest pitch in the UK Premiership.
Who are the competitors that I'm not supposed to mention? That's what I was trying to mention earlier.
There's no competitors. It's just
you can't even say their names.
We've won it 4 out of the last 5 years. Currently, there's no competitors, but you never know. Time changes. Any other team has the possibilities of gaining $1 billion like we did, and yeah, it could change your club too. We used to be absolutely terrible when I was growing up, but we're not doing too bad now.
Yeah, very good. Well, congrats on that, and yeah, that's a big property.
I did say
you can do.
I did say I wasn't going to tell people which team I support. To be fair, I support all the teams in the Premiership that win it this year.
Okay, all right.
So the size of the largest is 64 meters by 96 meters, and if we compare all 5 of them together, I mean, look at that for a jump. That is absolutely, incredible. That's the size of a football pitch, all the way down to a basketball pitch, but no, basketball court is the The smallest size, you can have a house, you can farm on there. It's got exactly the same utility as the larger size. You can just do a little bit more on that. You can have 1 or 2 more trees on the larger size than you can have on the smaller one.
It's just a lot. There's a lot that can be done. A lot of creative things that can be done to utilize this land. There's a good amount of utility with the different buildings that you can build and put on your land and work it. And yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So
I think one thing we haven't said is actually within the districts are going to have a couple of hundred of land plots within them, and they are reflected in the size as well. So there's only going to be a small number of copious plots. The majority of them will be small plots, and they'll go all the way through. So the size is reflected in the number of plots available.
Yep. Very exciting. So there you have it. That's all the sizes announced. The date is announced. The video has been released by the time of the airing of this episode. If not, it's going to be shortly after this episode. And so, yeah, now we're really moving full steam ahead towards June 3rd. All hands on deck. Hey, community, seriously, get together. If you're not linked up and if you haven't gone through the process in our Discord, join our Discord. You have to be a Discord member to be able to participate in the land sale. So get joined up and start linking your account. There's directions in there. There's a tutorial video in there on how to set up and prepare. The community is very helpful. So get going on that. Rob, any other leaks? Is there anything else we're sharing?
We've already, so after this 5 marathon sale, in the not too distant future after that, we are going to be selling custom domes. Now I've already leaked the sizes of 2 of them. We've had so many meetings this week, I've not had chance to look for a tenuous link to what the 3rd size looks like. So I'm going to go straight to compare the 3 sizes. So the 3rd size, which is the large size, is 240 meters by 200 meters. So this is a real leap forward now in the custom domes. If we compare it maybe to a football stadium, which is 100 by 70, yeah, I mean it's double size that. These custom domes, they are getting really, really big, and on these you can do PvP. You can have festivals on there. There's so much utility that you'll be able to do on this, which is different from the theme zones. The entrepreneurs on there will have a real field day.
Yep, absolutely. And this custom dome sale will be, 2 to 4 weeks, somewhere around there after our sale that's on June 3rd to 7th. So, yes. Yeah, just keep watching. Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted on how that develops and when that's going to be. So, all right. Final leaks before we say goodbye to everyone.
There is one more. And this is a non-internal leak that got out there, but by accident, we actually leaked an article that actually should have been coming out tomorrow, Friday. So this is being filmed on a Thursday, and this was picked up by newsbtc.com, and it's one of our articles. It's interesting to watch, but the main thing that I'm pointing out with this is it actually came with the Unreal Engine image of our sector, which has never been seen before. We've shared
this is Unreal Engine 5 graphics.
Yes. So that actually leaked a lot sooner than we expected it. But yeah, I mean, it's what's interesting about this, apart from the the water in the horizon, we have the tree there, we have some rocks, we just have some very interesting things floating in the sky there.
Yes, we do. A lot of fun here. So yeah, folks, go watch that cinematic video. It's a release. I've actually watched our game dev, our lead dev, go walk around in these lands within the land that's been built for Sector 1, and it's pretty cool.
Go find the article.
Things are happening fast. Go find the article. And thanks for watching, everyone. Another episode of CopiCafe. So much fun stuff happening. Stay tuned with us. We'll try to keep you posted on everything going on. Great job today, Rob. See you guys soon.
See you later.
Next one.
Thanks to
Bye-bye.
Julian and Buddy.
See you later.
Yeah.